Yes, absolutely. And are we talking about twin flames? Or are we talking about twin souls, Gina?
Probably more within, we were saying, the twin flames, or maybe mistaking it for a romantic connection, but not really realizing that it's actually some other meeting on another purpose. It sounded also like you were giving it some explanation for things like somebody who's basically single but is very happy because they're being fed by their twin flame, you know, who's not in this incarnation, but they're happy because it's working for them in balance. The yin-yang is just not what we see on this vibration. But also it sounded like you give explanation for, you know, the androgyny, perhaps the growing openness to gay people, people misunderstanding that, and, you know, that's also prevalent during these times. And I believe that a lot of explanation is in what you're saying right now, and we didn't even let you get to twin souls yet.
Absolutely. You've covered it beautifully, and you understood it perfectly. That is correct. What you stated is correct, and to answer your question, yes, the purpose is not exclusively a romantic purpose. That might be what initiates that connection. It's more a connection purpose of coming here to learn and to develop these, if you like, skills that you're going to take back to the invisible world. When you grow your consciousness, regardless of what experience you're having, you're growing the consciousness of the universe at the same time. So you're expanding the universe. You really have no idea how powerful of beings you are, and that you've chosen to incarnate into a physical body, into a physical existence, so that you can expand that consciousnness, so that you can expand that universe that is a part of you, actually. So it's very interesting to us how some of you see yourself as so small and so non-important, and you have no idea how important you are to the expansion and the growth of the universe, and the expansion of and the development of all. So that is so very important for you to get and understand, that through these relationships you have that expansion, and you have that deep expansion, and not to always think about soulmates, twin souls, and we will talk about that in a second, in twin flames, as being that romantic. It can either start there very intensely and develop into something not so romantic, or it can continue, or the alternative also, obviously, like we were talking about androgyny, and also people that are single, that are quite happy, that don't want to be in a relationship, don't need to be in a relationship because they have that deep connection with Source, or with, if you like, their twin counterpart, which we described it as male or female, or vice versa, or equally, depending on if people here have the same sex. And we could talk about that too, and what we've seen quite a bit happen with beings that come here in physical form, and they're masculine or female beings, and they desire to be with the same sex. So we can discuss maybe that another time, so we can cover the soul, the twin soul. I hope we have answered your question. If not, we'll get more deeply into that.
Yes, I believe you did, especially when we talk about it could be mistaken exactly for romantic, but not necessarily what that was meant to be in this incarnation. And there's certainly nothing more passionate or decision-making than fire, than the twin flames. But with twin souls, how are they similar or not similar with soulmates? A soul is a soul, so it just might be that you're connecting soul to soul, or how does that work?
Well, twin souls, now again, and we don't want you to mistake them for twin flames, but twin